Thanks for listening to Car Talk. For an antidote to our show, check out the NPR One app for your phone for an exclusive preview of the next episode of Invisibilia. Find the brand new episodes of Invisibilia, stories from your local station, and more great podcasts on the NPR One app. It's on your... Hello and welcome to Car Talk from National Public Radio with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers, and we're broadcasting this week from the must-have accessories department here at Car Talk Plaza.
Well, you know, one of the hottest items being sold these days
in the auto accessory arena,
the auto accessory field. Can you take a stab at it? People who own SUVs are buying this product.
People who own SUVs
can't keep it on the shelves.
Buying this product. Gee, I'm going to say Uncle.
Uncle what?
It's not fuzzy dice, obviously.
It's not fuzzy dice.
And it's not rhino protection. It's not, for your headlight.
No, it's close, though. It's close to that.
No, okay, what?
It's spray-on mud. Right? There's a company here which is called, the product is spray-on mud. I'll read you a little bit of the ad.
Go ahead.
Spray-on mud, all one word, is a specially formulated spray-on product for anyone who wants to give friends, neighbors, colleagues, or just anyone at all the impression that they have been off-road or at the very least out in the country for the weekend.
Yes.
If you've got a 4x4 or off-roader, spray-on mud will send a message to anyone who disapproves or is just plain envious that you use your off-roader off the road as well as on it. Spray-on mud is not to be used to obscure your number plate and blah, blah, blah. We know that.
Of course not, although I hadn't thought of it until they mentioned it. Good for bank robbers and the like.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Isn't that, we lost our opportunity. That's a brilliant idea.
Well, we need no further evidence that we are living in a society in rapid decline. Jeez.
We are, yeah.
Well, if you want some answers that are in rapid decline, give us a call about your car.
But we could have been millionaires.
Yeah.
Spray on mud.
Anyway, if you'd like to talk to us, our number is 888-CAR-TALK. That's 1-888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
G'day. My name's John from Portland in Oregon.
Hi, John from Portland in Oregon. What's up?
Well, I got a 93 Volkswagen Fox. And when I first had it, I was out in Asbury Park, New Jersey, and it ran around just like a little sewing machine.
Mm-hmm.
Then I drove from Asbury Park all the way out to Portland, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the trouble started. It'd be like about every 300-400 miles, all of a sudden it'd lose power, it'd start chugging and almost conk out. And we'd get out, show the people what was wrong, and they'd say, oh, you got fuel in the engine. And they'd fix that up. And so every 400 miles, I'm forking out like $100, $200. They put in 2 new fuel pumps along the way. Then finally, I got to Rapid City in South Dakota, and the man says, well, this is a fault in this car.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to get a special part for it because it builds up static electricity.
Really?
And it's called a harness, he said, a harness for the airflow sensor.
Ah.
Anyway, they put it in. Then 200 miles later, it starts doing the same thing again.
Bummer.
So what I found, but this is the embarrassing thing of it. Now the only thing I can do is I have to get up, open up the bonnet, and touch it all over the engine.
The laying on of hands?
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm a Catholic priest. I'm always dressed up in my clericals, and I jump out of the car, lay hands all over.
And this works.
It works.
You can make a fortune, Padre.
I can.
Yeah. You could be out there on the freeways every day. Oh, man.
That's all it takes, huh?
You're wasting your time saving souls.
Yeah, and Snap-on is wasting its time selling tools. I mean, you don't need the tools if we have you.
Well, I'm having sometimes more luck with my car than I do on some of the parishioners.
Ah.
But, does it still happen?
Still happens.
But does it happen every 300 or 400 miles?
No, it'll happen
Sporadically. Well, let me tell you a little story. Our nephew, Matthew, who's also been known as Pork Chop Boy, owing to the fact that he had to couldn't get any dates and had to tie a pork chop around his neck even to get the dog to play with him. Had a late model Volkswagen, which also has an airflow sensor like your car. I forget what year it was. And he had exactly the same problem. We tried a million different things, none of which involved replacing the airflow sensor because, as you may know, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
But I suspect that that's the problem. And I'm not sure that even replacing it would fix it, because if there's a design flaw, it may not get fixed because the same flaw will be in the new one. But I think that's what's wrong with his. And what finally fixed his car
Was he sold it?
was he got hit by a bread truck twice. One of his friends arranged it. I don't know how that happened. The first time didn't kill it, but the second shot did it in.
Yeah, when the bread truck had to back up to get him again.
But I think that if you're going to fix this thing, you're going to have to buy yourself a new airflow sensor. And the harness, I think, was an attempt at solving the problem. But if there was a static buildup, it may have damaged the delicate circuitry in the airflow sensor and been too late for the harness to do any good.
Oh, I see.
You know what I'm saying? In other words, the harness was designed to prevent further damage or prevent any damage. But once the damage had been done,
Right.
then the harness wouldn't do any good. But now that you have the harness,
Right.
a new airflow sensor may solve the problem.
So you're not going to address the laying on of hands mystery? I mean, there's got to be.
You know me.
Is there not a technical explanation for when Padre opens the hood and lays on the hands that everything is okay?
Well, I'm sure there is.
Within minutes, Father?
It takes like 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
I have to turn the car off and lay hands on it, cursing all the time.
Right.
Yeah, I think come on, Father. I think the 30 seconds is the crucial component here.
You do this in the middle of the freeway, it's bloody...
Scary.
Yeah, when there's no little side parts to put the car.
Yeah. See if you can get a Parisian to ride with you and let them try the laying on the hands.
Tell him you're going to teach him the art of laying on hands, and make sure that you don't get out of the car on those busy freeways. It's safer to get out on the passenger side anyway.
Bloody
so you tell the passenger, you get out and open the hood, and I'll let you know if it works.
Yeah, great.
And as soon as it starts, you just leave him there by the side.
Good luck, Father.
Good-o, thank you. Cheer, bye.
Bye-bye. 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-82.
We used to do incantations, which was similar.
Yeah, but
to
I didn't think it was appropriate here. I mean, Cloth ought to be able to do his own.
It's different, actually.
Yeah. You haven't done one in a while.
We haven't. No,
Would you like
we
to
haven't.
do one just for the fun of it?
No. I'll wait until someone is broken down by the side of the road, and then I'll use it.
Your wife's on line too. 1-888.
You can't waste incantations.
Oh no. 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Mary from Greeley, Colorado.
Hi, Mary.
Greeley?
Greeley,
yeah, like Horace.
Yes, exactly. It is named after Horace.
It's named after him. That's what he meant when he said go west?
He did.
He was in Greeley. He wanted everyone to get
go
out.
west from there or west from here?
No, from here.
West from there.
So he ended up in Greeley, Colorado.
That's right.
Ah, when we die, we're going to go to a place called Maljotzi, because that's where people are telling us to go.
Okay.
So what's up, Mary?
Well, my car is drinking coolant. And I've taken it to 3 mechanics, and they all say, we can't find anything, but it must be going into the block, so we recommend you buy a new engine for $2,800.
Do it.
Okay, next call.
No!
Well, it depends on how hard they've looked.
Well, each of them have pressurized it and said it doesn't lose any pressure. And they said for $360 they could tear it down further and tell me for sure if it's going into the block, but I should count on it. But the next mechanic said, if it's not blowing white smoke and your oil level isn't going up and your oil isn't milky, it's probably not going into the block.
So pray tell, where is it going? If it isn't going into the block or the oil or coming out the tailpipe.
On the ground.
Yeah, it's not going. Well, they can't find a leak, and it's not leaking under it.
Both of those guys gave you a rather superficial, sophomoric, I might even say, answer.
No, I wouldn't go that far because that might be our answer, too.
In our opinion.
It would help us immensely if we knew what kind of a car it was.
No, it won't.
Oh, It's a Ford Explorer.
That doesn't help us at all.
No,
Oh,
that doesn't.
great.
And how many miles are on it?
97,000.
Hmm.
Now, my other question is, well, so if it is going to the block, maybe I should just drive it until it has to have a new block.
You could do that.
How much? What's the rate of consumption?
I'm probably putting a quarter to a third of a gallon a week in it.
Quarter to a third of a gallon a
So
week.
cost is not a factor. I mean,
No.
it's practically inconsequential.
Yeah.
And ethylene glycol is great for the environment anyway. Makes trees grow, makes evil people die, makes
When
good
we
people
need
die
Keeps
too.
ponds from freezing in the winter.
Well,
I would have to agree that it's very likely to be the block.
Okay.
If you had an external leak and they put the pressure tester on it and left it on long enough,
Uh-huh.
they would see something on the floor of their shop.
yeah.
what
And
we-
that's why I
Okay.
say it depends on how hard they looked. Because if they just put the pressure tester on, left it on for 15 minutes, and concluded that there's no leak, then that's not enough.
They said they left it on at 25 pounds for an hour and a half.
not long enough.
Not
either.
long enough.
What we do when we
Oh.
have vehicles like this is we tell the customer to leave the thing overnight. We
Okay.
run the engine with our little device on there. We have a cooling system pressure tester. And we run the engine and let it build up its own pressure. So as the engine runs, even in the absence of this device, you would build up pressure in the cooling system somewhere around 14 pounds.
Uh-huh.
And when it gets to that point, we shut the thing off. So the engine is now really warmed up. And then we pump it up usually to about 20 pounds. And we let it sit there overnight. And we pick a dry spot so that if there's anything leaking out, we'll see it the next morning.
Usually one of the guys in the shop volunteers to stay overnight and lie underneath the vehicle.
Right, with a flashlight clenched in his teeth.
I mean, these guys are dedicated, you
So
know?
it may take that long. If you have a leak that's that small and you're leaking a drop here, a drop there, it may be that you have an external leak, but they haven't looked for it diligently enough.
Okay.
But have them do that test, and I bet you may find out that the water pump is leaking or some such thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have it tested again.
Yeah.
And you can always put a can of bars leak in the radiator or some such thing
Uh-huh.
and hope that solves the problem.
And it's worth doing in a car with 100,000 miles on it.
It's worth it. It's mandatory.
Good luck, Mary.
Thanks.
See you
See ya.
later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Mandatory, huh?
I think so. 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Rick in Simpson, Kansas.
Hi, Rick.
How are you?
Fine.
So what's up, Rick?
Well, I've got a Class C motorhome. It's a 1976 Ford E350 Econoline.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a 460 V8. It's got 104,000 miles, and I just bought it last fall, and I've been working on it, fixing it up. And
What does Class C motorhome mean?
that's the one that's built on like a van chassis.
Right.
Right, and it's got the bathroom and everything, and it's not like the big Class A.
So it's
The Class A's are the ones that are like you have
that
the
are all
living
one
room,
piece.
dining room, family room.
Yeah, people like the big band people own those things.
Right.
Okay, I got it now. Yeah.
But anyway, what I'm worried about is burning up the valves. I'm getting ready to go on a road trip with my grandkids, and we're going out to California and hitting Disneyland. I've heard people say that those vintage vehicles will burn up the valves or the valve guides.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting all kinds of advice from, I need to go ahead and replace the heads, put new valve seats and everything in it.
Well, what vintage is it? How many
It's
miles?
a 76 E350 460 V8 with 104,000 miles on it.
Oh, you said 104?
104,000
I missed that. That was the one piece of information
And
I
this was
missed.
designed to burn leaded gas.
Right,
And that's the problem because you can't get leaded gas.
right.
And yes, you are going to burn up the valves.
Well, I mean, I would do a compression test and find out what kind of shape the valves are in, because this is not the sort of thing that's going to happen overnight.
Yeah,
And-
compression's good on it. It's one cylinder's got 105 and everything else is right around 125.
Yeah, and really?
Yeah.
That's a little low.
That's a little bad, yeah.
That's a little low. The 105 is mighty low. See, unfortunately, with 125 and 105, you're on the hairy edge of not being up there.
It's one of those deals. I paid like $3,500 for it, and if it quits out in the middle of the desert or something, we'll take the train.
Well, how many grandchildren do you have?
Well, I've got 2 grandchildren and a niece that are going with
Are they all big enough to push? No, they're little.
No, they're 7,
Well,
8,
think of
9
what an
years old.
adventure it will be for them, and think of how they'll be able to tell this story to their children and their grandchildren of how Grandpa's truck melted on that summer vacation in
Going
99,
over the mountains.
Going over the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And, I mean, the worst-case scenario is, as you say, the thing breaks down, you leave it there, you entrust it to some mechanic, and you take the train home.
Well, and you pick it up next summer.
That's a good idea.
I mean, a valve job is not the end of the world.
No, it's not.
But
Yeah.
you want to make sure you break down close enough to a big city so they can get access to hardened seats. Don't have anyone do it unless they put in hardened valve seats.
Right,
But you could take the safe route and do it before you leave.
right.
But then you run the risk that they screw something else up and that you have a breakdown unrelated to this. I would just leave. I think I'd leave it alone
And just go with
and hope you make it. And if you don't make it, make sure you have your checkbook.
it. I've got my checkbook and a good
Yeah,
credit
and you
card.
sound like the kind of guy that can deal with adversity of this kind and turn it into a memory. I like the idea. I'm with my brother.
That
Go
sounds
for it,
like
man.
a good idea.
Yeah, in fact,
Yeah.
to make it even more exciting, I'd drain out a few quarts of oil before you leave. See ya, Rick.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Tommy, do you remember anything about last week's puzzler?
You want the honest answer? I have no idea.
Well, it takes place in Borneo, and it involves sedated pigs, dead chickens, and a sparrow.
Sounds like Christmas dinner at your house.
We'll be back in a minute.
Shifting into high gear, power chroma steel. I got a trick down the ratio pump and I can feel the high performance clutch just grabbing in the trance. I got the motor pushing red line, I feel like a man. The fuel injected valve ports burning up the gas. When it all comes together, you know we're going fast. Well, this is super bad race car 446. I got an Indy loop suspension and the back's all trick. I got a Harley Ford wind scoop turbo underneath it. You can drop it into 5th gear and still hear a squeak. And nothing on the highway ever passes by without a creak and nitro blast and I'm waving bye-bye.
And even though the good humor man heaves a box of frozen strawberry shortcakes at his radio whenever he hears us say it, this is NPR.
Support for the Car Talk podcast comes from Amazon Prime Music. Now, if you're sick of listening to the sounds your car makes, check out the exclusive Songs of Summer playlist curated by Amazon Prime Music. Songs perfect for summertime listening. Looking for the perfect musical companion to these warm summer nights on the porch, breezy afternoons at the beach, or Friday afternoon stuck in summer traffic? Visit AmazonSongsOfSummer.com/Car Talk to check out this eclectic summer playlist featuring exclusive songs and covers from the likes of the Mountain Goats, Laura Gibson, and Blitzen Trapper. Visit AmazonSongsOfSummer.com/Car Talk for the Songs of Summer playlist. Hi, we're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers, and we're here to talk about cars, car repair, and the answer to last week's puzzler.
But first, the question.
Oh, yeah.
The sparrow. It's coming back to me. Is there a big truck involved in a bridge?
Yeah. You remember the story of the bridge of San Luis Rey by Thornton Wilder?
I've read it
You read it. When did you read it?
a couple of years ago.
No, you read it when he first wrote it in 1937.
I read the galley proofs.
Well, this is the story of the Bridge of Tom and Ray. In Borneo, there's a bridge connecting 2 islands that's constructed of bamboo lashed together with hemp. It's been used for hundreds of years. Pedestrian traffic and vehicular traffic move in both directions, and the bridge is 4 miles long.
I'm with you. I can see
Is
it now.
Is the old picture painted?
I can see 4 miles of hemp holding up people and things and
And
cars.
bamboo.
Bamboo, yeah.
And the bridge has a weight limit of 20 tons. So one day a truck pulls up to the bridge and the officials stop him and say, "We have to weigh you because it looks like it's going to be close to the weight limit." So he drives onto the scale and the truck is full of sedated pigs, pig iron, and dead chickens. With the driver in the truck, it weighs exactly 20 tons.
Man,
What are the chances of that?
what are the chances?
So the
of
guy at the other end of the bridge gets the signal. He weighs all the other traffic off the bridge. Clearly, if the weight limit's 20 tons, they can't allow anyone else on the bridge.
that? No.
So now the bridge is empty, and this fellow is allowed to drive across. As he is crossing the bridge, a sparrow begins to follow alongside.
No! What are the chances of that?
Then it begins to hover over the truck. flapping his wings. And just when he's a little beyond the half...
This sparrow hasn't had, like, chili for lunch.
He may have. And just when he's a little beyond the halfway point on the bridge, the sparrow gets ready to land and does land on the truck. What does the driver do to keep the truck and the sedated pigs and the dead chickens from plunging into
the abyss?
The abyss, or the 4 feet of water that's below under the bridge.
Wow. What a great question.
Well,
what does he do?
What does he do?
Not what happens, but what does the driver do?
Or what can he do? Well, he could do a lot of things. For example, figuring that his shoe weighs more than a sparrow.
He could throw a shoe
out the window.
Yeah.
Or he could jettison something else. But
Yeah.
he needn't do anything. Wow. Trick question. What does he do? He does nothing. Because in driving from the beginning of the bridge to the halfway point, a 20-ton truck is going to what? Consume fuel. And it'll easily consume an amount of fuel that's greater than the weight of the sparrow. So when the sparrow lands on the truck, nothing happens.
Oh, man.
Do we have a winner?
Yes, our winner this week is Ruth Bogus from Port Byron, Illinois. And for having her answer selected at random from among all the correct answers that we got, Ruth is going to get a $26 gift certificate to the Shameless Commerce Division at CarTalk.com, where she can get an extremely skimpy Car Talk bikini.
What? We're selling bikinis?
Oh, sorry. I meant a T-shirt. What did I say? I meant a lovely 100% cotton Car Talk T-shirt.
You're losing it, man.
It happens to me whenever the weather warms up. I get distracted thinking of bikinis all the time.
Well, anyway, we'll have a brand new... well, it's certainly not automotive.
And I got to remember this one, because this might be my last shot.
Yeah, well, it's from the wonderful world of law. And that'll be coming up in the third half of the show today. So don't go anywhere. Right now, if you have a question about your car, give us a call at 888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Tom from Morristown, New Jersey.
Hi, Tom. Morristown?
Morristown, not as opposed to Morristown.
Oh, Morristown. Oh, that's confusing.
Well, I need help.
All right.
I need car help, and I need marriage help.
And we're here for you, Tom. We're here for you, Ben.
I drive a 1990 Acura Integra, and it used to be my wife's. So then we go off, and she, of course, gets herself a nice, big, fat Expedition because we have thousands of kids, and I get her car. The master cylinder, I believe, is going out, and I learned that from listening to you guys. That when I step on the brake, it sort of relaxes away from me down to the floorboard, and then if I pump on it, if I just stamp on it, it stops right away. That's not a problem.
Sounds like the master cylinder to me.
Well, so here's my question. I'm thinking about getting a new car anyway.
Well, don't drive this one in the meantime. I mean, you're not driving this car, are you?
Only every day to work and back.
Well, that's all right.
So I shouldn't say, for instance, wait till August or September to get a new car.
No, well, you can wait as long as you want to get the new car, but you can't wait to fix the master cylinder.
No, unless you want them to chisel on your tombstone, I told them there was something wrong with my brakes.
But this is going to cost me a lot of money.
It's a few $100.
A few $100?
Including the labor.
Oh, I thought it was like thousands.
No, this is cheap.
Okay. Maybe you gentlemen can now help me with the marriage question.
Okay.
I'm going to sell this car sooner or later, and I want to get the girlfriend car. Instead of the girlfriend car, I want to get like a two-seater convertible, et cetera, for, a guy with 3 kids and that kind of thing. And I want to get it with standard transmission. Now, my wife...
You mean this is a car with which you would pick up your girlfriend?
No, this is in lieu of a girlfriend.
Oh, that's what a girlfriend car means.
But if you got a girlfriend, you can use it to pick her up.
So, in lieu of a girlfriend, yeah. And you want to get a stick shift, and your wife doesn't want you to do it.
You got it. She does not drive a stick.
What's the car?
I was thinking like, Miata or something like that.
Okay, well, be careful because the Miata is getting a reputation as a chick car.
I know. I was thinking of that, too. I was thinking about a used Porsche Boxster.
That's a chick car.
Really?
No.
Get out of here.
No, not even close.
It doesn't matter which one you get. The basic question still is, do you get the stick shift or not?
Right.
And I have kind of the same problem because I have a car that my wife can't drive. And she says, well, if we're going to have...
Which one would that be?
Can't
or won't?
I have a car that nobody can drive, as a matter of fact. And she says, if we're going to have two cars, then I ought to be able to drive both of them, because what if in an emergency I need to take your car instead of mine? I can't drive it.
Exactly.
To which I say, tough. That's it.
Gee, that's not very nice.
No, that's it. I mean, what's the sense of getting a Boxster if you're going to get an automatic transmission?
Does the Integra have a stick shift?
No, because it used to be her car. Now, I had a nice a Honda Civic back when I was in medical school that had a stick shift, but I had to give up my car when she got the Expedition.
No,
Here's my one sentiment about stick shift.
Yes.
You live in New Jersey.
Yes.
Which has high population density.
Highest in the country.
And therefore traffic.
Yes.
I hate driving stick shift in traffic. I don't care how good the clutch is, how smooth the shifter is. It really starts to wear you down after a while, especially if it's every day sitting in stop-and-go traffic. You will flip out.
Nah. Come on.
Tom.
It's worth every ounce of left leg that you lose.
All right.
I think you have to go with the stick shift.
All right, I'm going with the stick shift.
Because, I mean, what's the sense of getting the car if it's going to have an automatic, wussy little automatic transmission in it? You might as well get yourself a Taurus.
All right.
You'll regret it.
Gentlemen, when my wife kicks me out of the house, I'm driving straight to Cambridge.
Drive straight to
Porsche
Cambridge.
Boxster.
You can sleep in my garage with me.
All right.
So you're a doctor.
Yes.
But you'll be able to treat that condition that you get. What kind of a doctor are you? A real doctor?
I'm a colorectal surgeon, erstwhile known as a proctologist.
Really?
Honest to God. No one would ever kid about that.
No, we don't.
Then you should buy a Ford Probe.
I got plenty of probes.
Hey, thanks for calling, Tom.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye. 1-888-CAR TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Linda from Kotzebue, Alaska.
Linda from...
Another wacko from Alaska. How you doing, Linda?
I'm doing good.
Where in Alaska? Way up or way down?
Way up. Kotzebue is about 30 miles north of the Arctic Circle.
North of the Arctic.
You know, I can't even conceive of that. 30.
So what frozen fish facility are you working at?
I can't believe. I mean, and get this. She wasn't born there. She went there
the only thing,
of her own free will.
Otters are born
Of
there.
my own volition.
Of your own free will, you went to Achapachi there, Alaska.
Okefenokee, Alaska, yeah.
Well, you know, it's not as bad as people might say.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful place.
Right.
No, I'll bet it's not.
No, I mean, how
I'll
could
bet
it
it's
be?
worse. I can't even conceive. This is the classic two seasons, you know, like July 15th and winter.
But we'll give you the
that's for
benefit
sure.
of the doubt, and we'll give you an opportunity to extol the virtues of Okefenokee, Alaska, wherever it is that you live. But how can we help you in the meantime?
Well, here's my question. I have a team of 9 sled dogs, and they need to get exercise in the summer as well as the winter. Winter part is easy, but in the summer, we have to hook them up to something with wheels and have them run up and down the few roads that we have around here to get a little exercise.
So you
Really?
want some kind of a vehicle on wheels that they can pull around?
We have a vehicle, and what I want to know is how best we should use this. It's a brand-new all-terrain vehicle. It's a Honda with four-wheel drive manual transmission, and we'll hook the dogs up to the front of this and have them pull it down the road with us sitting on the back. We were debating on whether we should leave it in neutral and have the dogs pull it. However, we think we might wear our brakes out really fast, holding the dogs back or trying to slow them down or stop them. Or should we leave it in gear and let them pull it,
Woof.
or would that be bad for the transmission?
That would be
Yeah.
bad for the dogs. I mean, how big is this thing?
It's an ATV. It's it's a
little thing.
It's one of those things you drive in the woods, right?
Mm-hmm, right.
And you're wondering if you could leave it, if you could put it in. See, if you put it in gear,
No, you don't want to do that.
the engine's going to turn over.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'd want you to do that.
I don't want to do that.
Because I think you're going to wreck the engine.
Okay.
Here's what I like better.
Plus, I mean, it's going to be tough. I guess the problem is this thing is too easy to pull for these 9 dogs.
Yeah, we need to be able to slow them down, or for training purposes too. We need them to work a little harder.
Well, this thing is too small. I mean, what does this thing weigh? It can't even weigh 1,000 pounds.
I don't know how much it weighs, but yeah, I think it's under 1,000.
Well, I think that's the problem. It's too light, and you need ballast.
Yeah.
And what the best ballast I can come up with is...
more dogs.
No, put 9 dogs in the front, 2 in the back.
That's pulling the other way. That's it. You'll do a tug of war with them.
The cement blocks.
Yeah,
Or some such thing.
You're going to sit in this thing, right, while they pull?
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
And you're going to say, mush, mush.
Yeah.
Hike.
Hike. Hike.
Hike.
So wait, let's go back. Can we go back a step?
Yeah, I want to go back 2 steps.
Okay.
How'd you get there? Where are you really from?
Well, I grew up in Illinois, but I've been working for the National Park Service for a lot of years, and we park rangers like to travel around, and Alaska's a pretty exciting place to come to. It's sort of like being in the Peace Corps up here, so we thought this would be an interesting place to go.
So there are other people up there besides just you. Is that true?
Yes, there's actually 3,000 people in this town.
And how many dogs?
Oh.
Sounds like it's about 10 to 1 ratio.
Yeah.
30,000 dogs. Oh, that's why they call it the Cal-Can Highway. I mean, I would use the brakes, and then if you really have to slow the thing down, like on a downhill, I would put it in gear. Now, you don't have to put it in first. You can put it in high gear.
Right.
Or whatever gear seems to maintain the right speed so you don't run over the dogs. I mean, that would be important.
But, I mean...
I'm not worried about the engine. Is it under warranty?
Yeah, it's brand new.
You should read the book to find out if there are any prohibitions about such. I mean, what's the chance that they're going to have something in there about being pulled by sled dogs? I think you got a pretty good chance of being able to do it without damaging the thing.
Okay, so you suggest using the brakes mostly, but if I really need a lot of help, then to go ahead and put it in gear and use the gears.
Yeah, because the brakes are easy to replace. And, I mean, my first choice would be cement blocks.
Yeah, that would be the best and easiest thing to do. Just make the thing heavier.
Yeah.
Or you could rig something up that would drag on the ground.
Exactly.
You know, like some kind of a stick that you could use to dig into the ground that would slow you down enough, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you need like a blade. You know,
it would be nice if you could make this useful.
Right, well, like a blade that you'd use on a road grader.
Yeah.
So maybe we could grade the road.
You could grade the road.
You can make new roads, right?
All right.
You say, where do you want the road? And that's where you take the dog.
And the amount of cut that you take with the blade will determine how slow the vehicle is. I would try to fashion. Don't forget, you got plenty of time.
Well, we have to be good at making up things from scratch, and a lot of jerry-rigging up here in this faraway place. So I think we can probably fashion a road grader.
You can do it, Linda.
Yep.
See ya.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck.
Have fun.
Good luck.
Anytime. Bye-bye.
Wow.
Well, she sounds like a lot of fun.
You know, all the people we've talked to from Alaska who we think are wackos all sound like they're having a lot of fun.
Well, don't forget, there's hardly anyone there that doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah.
They're there because they want to be there, and that's where they want to be, and that's it. And they seem to be pretty happy about it.
I mean, most of us stay where we are because we feel that we have to.
And we don't know how to get out of here.
And
We're
we can't
stuck.
escape, right.
Yeah.
Our wives won't let us.
Yeah. And they're not driving to work getting stuck in traffic every day.
No. So there's something to be said for that.
And you don't have a horn on a dog sled, so you can't hear rap, rap, and all that craziness that we hear in the city. I might be considering this. I love the cold.
Okay, it's time for me and my brother to take a short break and work up a detailed outline for the next 20 minutes of the show.
I have the outline, and here it's right here. Roman numeral 1.
Go ahead.
Take calls. Roman numeral 2. Fool around.
I thought fool.
Whenever we say it, this is NPR.
Hey, NPR's Invisibilia is back with a new season of stories about the invisible forces that shape human behavior. This week, hosts Elise Spiegel and Lulu Miller journey to an Ohio prison to explore whether our personalities are as stable as we think. You can listen and subscribe to Invisibilia at npr.org/podcast and on the NPR One app. Support for Car Talk comes from LearnVest. LearnVest is an online financial advice company focused on empowering people nationwide to make smart decisions with their money. If you want to know how aggressively to pay down your student loans, LearnVest can help. If you want to know how much you should put aside for saving or contribute to your retirement account, yep, they are on it. If you're a mechanic wondering how many phony clutch jobs you'll have to sell to land that 45-foot Sea Hunter Sport fishing boat, they can help. They'll create a custom financial plan and pair you with a financial planner to help keep you on track. To see a sample plan and get a $50 credit, go to learnvest.com/car. Ha! We're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers, and we're here to discuss cars, car repair, and the new Puzzler. Okay, and I did say this is from the wonderful world of law.
Yeah.
But
and is it?
Well, kind of. I mean,
It
yeah.
doesn't have to be.
No,
You make up anything you want,
No,
man.
and this came in actually very recently from a fellow named Doug Whiting, and I think it's, it's kind of nice. I think it's a kind of a feather in his cap that this should be the last Puzzler of the season.
Is the last one.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. This
interesting.
This is like the 7th game of the World Series, baby.
See, I believe, it's the kind of faith I have in you. You could, in the middle of the show there, when you say we got another puzzler coming up, you could say anything. Law, automotive.
Oh, I can make anything be anything.
And then
obfuscate away.
And no matter what the puzzler was, you could make it fit that description. I know you could do that.
On a good day.
So go ahead with this.
Well, here's what Doug wrote. I went to my attorney's office the other day and was seated in the conference room. That's where they make you wait,
Yeah.
And because I was waiting for my attorney to have his way with another client, and while I was sitting there, I was looking around the conference room at the impressive collection of law books, and I think they put you in there so you are impressed with all the knowledge that your attorney has, and that way you don't get too upset when you get that bill for $485 an hour. I might be adding a little bit to his.
It's always interesting that there's no lawyer in the room looking at any of these books.
No, because they know everything that's in them already. They're there for you to look at.
Yeah.
Though most of the law books contained dozens of volumes and were indexed with very specific descriptions, one set of law books consisted of just 2 volumes. The first was A through M. Okay, the first book, A through M, like aardvark through moron. Okay, and the second was N through W. Okay, like ninny through wombat, right? Mm-hmm. At first, I wondered what happened to the last volume, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Maybe it was being used to research a case. It was the only book maybe missing from the shelf. But then I figured out that there was no missing volume, that these 2 books were it. And the question is, why? Why was there no X, Y, and Z? Now, if you think you know the answer, write it on a postcard or on the back of a $26 bill. Is that 26 number coming up again?
Here it is.
And send it to Puzzler Tower.
I'm working on the solution right now.
Car Talk Plaza, Box 3500, Harvard Square, Cambridge.
Our fair city.
Matt 02238, or you can email your answer to us from cartalk.com. But call us right now if you dare to. The number is 888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hey, fellas. This is Ed.
Ed, I'm glad you called.
Why's that?
I don't know. Where you from?
I'm from Boston.
No kidding. What part?
Brighton, actually.
Brighton.
Across the river from you guys.
Yeah.
I know where Brighton Center is. Are you near there?
Not far. Not far.
Cool.
What's going on, Ed?
I have this Honda Civic. It is a 2-door hatchback with 160,000 miles on it, and it is a car that I love. It drives really well. It's very well. It used to be very dependable, and so about 3 weeks ago, a couple buddies and myself, we were going to go mountain biking up a little north of the city here, and so we piled the bikes into the car and we went up to this place called the Fells. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Middlesex Fells Reservation.
That's the one. Yeah.
Nice place.
It's a great place. So we
lost a few Cub Scouts there one year, but that's another story altogether.
Yeah.
I haven't seen your Cub Scouts, but
if you should run across
they'd
them.
be grown men now.
Give my brother a call.
Answering to the name of Bigfoot.
all right.
So how many bikes and how many people? Three?
Okay,
Three of each?
3 bikes, 3 people, right?
Got it. Okay.
So we get to this little parking lot there, and I pull in, and it's kind of this parking lot where you have to parallel park into the spaces. So I get to this space and begin to parallel park and put it in the reverse and hear this really horrible noise as if the exhaust is falling out of the car and is just dragging on the street.
Stick shift?
Yep. And so I took it to my mechanic, and the car needed a new clutch anyway. So I said to them, could you do the clutch and could you check out this noise? Well, the guy gives me a call back and says, well, we've replaced your clutch, but when we pulled the transmission off the car, we found out that one of the rods has a bolt that broke off. This is probably the noise that you heard. So he fixes it. I get the car back. The following weekend, go to do the exact same thing.
Ah.
The car makes the exact same noise.
But up until that time, you had backed up into other parking spots.
Yep.
Without and make the noise, or tell us what the noise is again.
It sounds like the exhaust is falling off the car, so it's broken in half. It's fallen off the car, and you're backing up, and so you're dragging the exhaust.
So it sounds like.
That's something like that, yeah.
And this is, let's get it exactly straight here. This has happened after you have put it into reverse.
Yep.
And the car is moving in the backwardly direction.
Yes.
Is there any inclination involved here, uphill or downhill?
It's perfectly flat.
All right, now, is it correct to say that one of the distinguishing features of the two different conditions, you drive the car all week, you back up into spaces.
I know the difference.
Hills, no difference. But when you get to the fells, is it correct that is the most weight that you have in the car all week?
Yeah.
3 guys
Actually,
and 3 bikes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think you when you
I got it.
hypothesized that your exhaust system was dragging on the ground.
You were right.
You
almost.
were closer to it than you think.
I think so too.
I think the exhaust system is hitting the undercarriage of the car, and I think it's doing that because you have a broken motor mount. So when you put the thing in reverse and the motor pitches the other way, the torque of the engine is forcing the exhaust system up against the floor of the car, where it is rattling against the heat shield. There's a heat shield.
That is amazing.
Isn't that good?
And all it has got to do is just touch that heat shield. There's a piece of sheet metal that's actually attached to the floor of the car that shields the inside of the car from the heat of the exhaust system.
And if the exhaust system touches that thing, it's going to vibrate like crazy.
And it sounds like hell.
You guys are great.
Ask the mechanic to check the motor mounts.
I definitely will do that.
And that's going to do it, man.
All right.
And if it doesn't, just don't take these 2 guys anymore to the
Make
fells.
one of them ride up to the fells.
Exactly. They'll feel better. See you later, Ed.
Thanks very much,
Thanks
guys.
for your call.
Bye.
1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
This is Mindy calling from Minneapolis.
Oh,
Mindy from Minneapolis.
Yes.
Isn't that nice?
What's up, Mindy?
Well, I have a problem with my car, and our neighbor's garage burnt down, and my car was parked about 5 or 6 feet away from the garage. And in the inferno, my car bubbled and dented, and all the
got
plastic kind of
singed.
melted.
Yeah, got singed, huh?
Yeah, really singed.
Yeah.
And my question is, as the metal is dented and the paint is all peeling off, and people I take it to tell me that the tires are fine, which seems really odd to me. As I'm driving along the road, I'm just waiting for the tires to explode, but they say my tires are fine.
Wow, that's a You're right to be amazed at that.
Yeah?
I think they're crazy.
Well, I'm not so surprised by it.
What do you mean? The metal? It was hot enough for the metal to actually bend?
Yeah, I mean, big dents.
Dents?
Yeah.
And the tires were able to sustain?
The tires look fine, but I'm waiting for them to explode as I drive along the road.
Well, I think first of all, I think if they were sufficiently hot, they would have exploded already.
Okay.
And I think you'd see some evidence, and you'd be able to feel that there was something different about the 2 tires on that side than the other side. Obviously, if you're worried about it, you should just replace the tires.
Well, why should she?
Well, no,
I think there's an issue of
company.
the insurance. I think the issue is the insurance company is telling her that the tires are okay because they don't want to pay.
It's okay.
As we know, insurance companies are all run by a bunch of sleazeballs, in my opinion. And they're trying to get out of buying her 2 tires for the right side of her car.
And if one of these tires should fail and you should die,
then
your insurance company would have to pay off and not theirs. It would be poetic justice if you had the same insurance company as your neighbor.
Sure, because, I mean, when you're dead, no one's going to be worried about the car. They're going to just say, okay, well, Mindy's dead. Let's pay off her insurance company.
Right. And one of her tires blew, but they'll never make the connection.
They'll never make the connection.
So
I mean, have you asked them, how can that be? How can rubber withstand heat more than metal?
They tell me that as you're driving down the road, your tires get just as hot as...
As a fire in the garage? I
Oh,
don't think.
baloney.
No.
So I shouldn't go for this.
No, I wouldn't fall for that. Just tell them that you've heard, you don't know where, that insurance companies are run by a bunch of sleazeballs who won't admit to anything if it's going to cost them $1.
Okay, I'll write that down.
Write that down, but you don't remember where you heard this.
Oh, okay.
No names, please.
No names, please. But it sure sounds bogus to me.
Well, I just have to ask, where the blistering of the paint and the dents.
The paint is blistered even on the other side of the car where the fire...
Wasn't.
The side of the car where the fire was, it's blistered all up and down and peeling. But the other side of the car is even blistered. So...
I mean, did you witness this conflagration?
Oh, my, yes.
And it was 5 or 6 feet away from the garage.
Yes.
That was in flames.
Yes. The car that was inside the garage exploded.
Yeah, well, I think, Mindy, you're absolutely right, and I would refuse to accept this conclusion from these guys.
Okay.
And you want them to show you the data and the evidence that proves that tires can take higher temperature than iron.
Okay.
You want to see the data that says
So it will
that.
be Mindy against the insurance companies.
Yeah, and remember,
But you guys aren't backing me up.
Don't mention my name.
No, Mindy, we're behind you.
We are behind
We're
you.
way behind you, but we're
Okay.
behind you.
You're really far behind me, though.
Good luck. Put up the good fight and tell them not to be cheap, for God's sakes.
Come on, it's a couple of tires. It's $200. You pay them that every month for insurance.
That's
Tell them
right.
to shape up.
Okay. Thanks a lot, guys.
All righty.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Boy.
1-888-CAR-TALK or 1-888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Manish from Davis, California.
Manish, M-A-N-I-S-H?
Wow, very good.
Really?
Yes.
From Davis?
Yep.
What do you teach?
Absolutely nothing.
Really?
Absolutely nothing. I just work as an environmental chemist.
Ah.
I can't believe I told you guys that.
No,
now
you'll
you're
regret
in a lot
that.
of trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
boy.
it happens. You know, we're so good at just eliciting this kind of information.
I
Dirt,
know.
dirt, they
that
call
people
it.
are trying to hide from us.
What kind of name is Manish?
It's Indian.
It's Indian, but you don't have the accent.
I'm working on it. I can do an accent. I can do an Apu from Simpson.
Oh, good.
Okay, what do you want me to say?
Oh, how about thank you kindly very much?
I cannot talk the whole call like this, but I can try for a little bit.
It's very good. I love it.
Okay, well, you know
Yeah.
what? My wife already gave me a hard time for calling.
She did.
She said, if you're going to call, you have to be funny and charming, and I can't believe you're going to call in with such a lame problem.
No, we don't care. The lamer, the better.
Okay, well, I have a 1987 Mazda 626, and I've been changing the car oil regularly. Every single time I change car oil comes out of the filter. Last time I changed oil on my Mazda, it was bone dry.
Really?
And I'm really worried.
As well, you should be.
The filter looked like it was brand new. There was no dirty stuff in it. There was no crud. It looked like when I put it in.
Oh, like the oil had never even got to it.
Jeez. Well.
And
But
your
the car
wife
was
thought
great.
this was a lame question?
Yeah, she did.
Manish, this is the most interesting question we've had in weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is something that is so rare that it's never happened before.
Oh, no, that means it's so expensive. that I
Oh,
just-
man.
Well, there are a lot of possibilities. I mean, if you're really convinced that the oil isn't getting to the filter, you're going to have to do a test.
That's why I'm calling.
The test
Simple.
is simple.
Very simple. Messy, possibly, but simple.
Messy, yes. You should have plenty of kitty.
messy.
You should have plenty of kitty litter available.
Or do it in your neighbor's driveway.
Okay. I
At
like
night.
The second option.
At night.
They,
right.
I don't know if they listen to Car Talk, but yeah.
Well, they will.
Or when they're on vacation. You drive them to the airport. You have to remove the filter, and then you have to crank the engine over.
No.
Well, how else can we know? How
The
else
whole
can you
thing
know?
Okay. All right.
No, in fact,
you
there
have to do it, Manish.
in your engine a relief valve that is designed to prevent the engine from getting destroyed if the filter should get plugged up due to a malfunction,
Okay.
or a mismanufacture, or the fact that it hasn't been changed in 50, 60,000 miles.
Wow.
And it's possible that device, that bypass, is preventing oil from getting to your filter because it is malfunctioning.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, that's as bad as that sounds. It's good because it means the oil is getting to the rest of the engine. It's just not getting filtered.
Is that easy to fix?
I don't know. Like I said, it's so rare that we've never seen it before.
So you're
on a
serious,
Mazda.
this is rare.
It is easy to fix. It probably requires, I'm sure it requires taking the pan off,
Okay.
which is something you may not want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Or sticking a long skewer.
No. Yeah, see,
Well, this is an 87. This is a car that's old enough to practice on.
No.
No, I can't afford to do that. We're going to have a baby in a month and a half.
Uh-oh.
You gotta fire it up,
Oh.
Manish. Come on.
Okay, all right.
We'll be awaiting your call.
Okay.
See you, Manish.
All right,
luck.
thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, it's happened again. You've wasted another precious hour of your summer listening to Car Talk. Our esteemed producer is Doug the Subway Fugitive, not a slave to fashion, Bongo Boy Berman. Our associate producers are David the Calves of Belleville Green and Catherine Frau Blucher Fenolosa. Our web lackey is Doug the Old Gray Mare, assisted by Connie Britchford. Our engineer is John Cartman Perotti. Our theme music is by David Dog Grisman, and our technical, spiritual, and menu advisor, just back from the Budapest Pigeon Breast Orange Zest Ice Cream Chest Minty Crest and Alorest High Test Calorie Quest, is John Bugsy Lawler. Our public opinion pollster is Paul Murky of Murky Research, assisted by statistician Margin of Error. Our customer care representative is Haywood Jabuzoff. Our director of allergy research is Teresa Pollinating. Our director of roadway resurfacing is Sylvia Potholy. Our meteorologist from the New Delhi office is Luke Autovindo. Our Elvis impersonator from the Cairo office is Amal Shukap. Our accounts payable administrator is Imelda Checks. Whenever they hear us say it, this is NPR.